We all face problems every day. It may be the problem of yesterday or a new problem waiting for us. Everybody's got issues. Problem is a part of life since the beginning of the world. Some problems are more difficult than others, but each of us has things in our lives that we have to overcome. While we are getting frustrated and stressed with our daily problems, have we ever thanked God for those? With our financial problems, health issues, situations at work and so on. How can we possibly be thankful for that? Well, it may seem strange, but we can, and we should be thankful for those problems and struggles. And here's why. 1. We develop our patience through our problems. At work, I'm sure that we all pleaded the Lord to give us patience. Have we ever noticed how God displayed His perfect timing to answer our prayer immediately? Our problems are the training ground for us to grow in endurance. You asked Him for patience, and your difficulty will be a tool that He uses to work patience in you. In the book of James chapter 1 verse 3, it reminds us that the trying of faith produces steadfastness. When we have reached our limitation, God's strength kicks in and helps us to go through whatever issue we may be facing. 2. We develop our closeness to God. Our problems can literally bring us to our knees. A serious medical diagnosis, a midnight phone call with terrible news, or a sudden tragedy can really destroy us. Our issues move us from a place of pride and self-sufficiency to a place of humility. They reveal our need for God. Our problems show us our limitations as human beings. We can do nothing without God, and despite the pain, we should thank God for anything that causes us to get close to Him. James chapter 4 verse 8 reassures us that if we draw close to God, He would draw close to us. Also, in Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 13, God promises that if we search for Him, we will find Him. 3. Our problems show us our true selves. When things are going well in our lives, we tend to be happy and satisfied. However, our true colors show when we are faced with challenges. When difficulties happen, are we thankful and trusting God? Or are we full of doubt, fear of the future, and complaints? It's easy to be cheerful, upbeat, and full of hope when things are operating smoothly. But where is our faith and confidence in God when we meet problems? Our reaction to our obstacles can clearly show us exactly where we are in our walk with Christ, as what is said in Proverbs chapter 24 verse 10. 4. Our problems prepare us to be used by God. Personal victories over our difficult situations can provide the basis for our encouragement of others. Whether you know it or not, your testimony of victory qualifies you to be used by God. Coming through a difficult time can give you a foundation for ministry to other people. Because you made it through, others can be encouraged in their situation as well. Revelation chapter 12 verse 11 reminds us, we overcome the enemy by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of our testimony. 5. Our problems work for us. We should thank God for our troubles because they work for us. We have all read the scripture in Romans chapter 8 verse 28. But how many times have you recognized that your problem was actually working for you? 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 17 reminds us that our difficult situations are temporary. 6. Difficulties are signs of His love. Difficulties are great opportunities for growth in some area. Even athletes and bodybuilders have the saying, no pain, no gain. The Bible teaches us that God refines His people. Proverbs chapter 27 verse 17 tells us, as iron sharpens iron, so a man sharpens the countenance of his friend. Life is so short, And there is so much to be appreciated. Make an effort to spend less time being upset over these problems when you can look around and appreciate them. Some people call these minor inconveniences problems. Others would call them blessings. God bless and thank you for watching.